Hello there, Matt, back again. Right, one thing I always struggle with is scenery, buying it from the right manufacturers, getting some decent stuff. I tend to make my own hills. I use foam board to do that and flock it. That's quite straightforward, creating your own hills and rocky terrain and that kind of thing. But trees I really struggle with. I don't want to spend the amount of time and effort it takes to create realistic and nice looking trees, and also getting them at the right proportions for playing 28mm as well. They all seem a little bit too short. They're more like bushes sometimes. Now usually I don't have to worry about anything like terrain because I play at a really good club and they've got thousands of pieces of terrain, and every time we play they get all the terrain out and we can use it. But unfortunately, obviously because of lockdown and COVID, I've not been playing at that club, so I've decided that I'm going to buy some of my own terrain to use in some solo lessons. So to that end, I did a bit of a search. Trees were, like I say, were the main problem, and I just couldn't find any decent trees. Eventually I came across quite a nice website, and 3 sets of the trees that I ordered have come in today. So the website I went to was Model Scenery Supplies. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Model Scenery Supplies. And I found that they were really good. They're a bit of a manufacturer for things like model railways and that kind of thing. They tend to use a lot of the stuff they do is for model railways, but they also do quite a bit of wargaming stuff as well. Okay, so anyway, so I ordered 3 sets of trees. And the first one are these. These are early light, so I'm assuming that the light upon them is quite early in the morning. Okay, now as you can see, they're a NHO scale, which is kind of a railways scale, yeah, but very good for 28mm. We'll crack one open in a minute and we'll see what it looks like against the Hobbits. Second one is Water's Edge, so these are a little bit lighter. Okay, and they're really nice. Like when I get one open, you can see the trunks. Yeah, they're kind of what's the word? Birch trees or silver birch trees. Yeah. Okay. And the last one is Sinkist. And so the Sinkist ones have got a little bit of a tinge on the top of them. Okay, you can just see a bit of yellow on top. So what I'll do is, don't worry about the fact that one's come out of the base. I think they just slot into the base anyway, so that's not an issue. Okay, how much were they? A little bit expensive. Okay, possibly 3 trees for $17.25, so just over $5 each. So maybe I paid a little bit too much for them, but I want high quality trees that are going to last and I'm going to enjoy using. So let's break one open. Trusty Stanley knife. Okay, we'll go straight across the bottom. Let's see if we can get it open. Hopefully I don't cut my leg open. Okay, right, so right, let's take a look. So first one. So this is one of the Sinkist ones. Is it? No, these are the Water's Edge ones. Okay, so these are kind of trees that you probably find at the edge of a pool or a lake or something like that. Okay, so they look really kind of nice, don't they? I think the main thing about them is the trunks on them are really nicely detailed. That's the main thing for me, is that the trunks and the branches are actually really nicely detailed. You can get away with bits and pieces on the leaves, can't you? But I just think they're really nice trees. Now the bases, they obviously they can come apart from the base. So what I could do is I could remount them in some foam board, all right, and then kind of put rocks around it. And I think I'm going to do that. I think what I'll do is I will remount these. I'll do a little video on the outcome of that. Probably won't actually film myself doing it, but I'll do a video on the outcome of that and remount them. So those are the the Water's Edge ones. I'm not going to open all of them, but they've all got the same amount of quality. Okay, maybe just push that in a little bit. Just maybe do a little bit of tidying up after transport, but they look really, really nice. And you can imagine the hobbits, yeah, frolicking through the trees, running through the trees, okay, fighting off the goblins in Warlords of Erewhon, or in whatever game you wish to play. Okay, so yeah, I'm really pleased with those. I think they could be a good addition to my scenery. So like I say, I normally wouldn't buy trees at all. I normally wouldn't buy any terrain at all because I never need to. But in these days of COVID, and now I've started doing a few videos as well, I'm starting to find that, you know, if I want to do some solo videos, I'm going to have to make my own terrain, create my own terrain. So I'm quite looking forward to these, and they'll be coming to a short solo battle report to you anytime soon. And like I said in the last video, I think I'm probably going to, hopefully next week, if I get time, I'm going to try to put together a battle report for Baron's War, or possibly I could even do a Warlords of... I was thinking about doing a Warlords of Erewhon for Wars of the Roses, using the Warlords of Erewhon rules for Wars of the Roses. Now, if you're not familiar with Warlords of Erewhon, it's basically an activation dice system, exactly the same as Bolt Action, and I just feel that it would really work well with Wars of the Roses setting. It could be very, very interesting indeed. And so I'll just have a quick go at that. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching again. Oh, that sounds like something else has just come through the door. That's possibly my cannon from Perry, hopefully. Okay, thanks for watching. Happy New Year again. Bye.